Ethman, ETH-man, whatever you want to call him, the guy's making money. He's up 21,000% in the last month. We're going to break down what is going on, talk about how I took profit, and I've still got some big runners running or going right now. We're going to talk about it right here in this video. So let's do it. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Patrick here, and today, well, we're talking about Ethman, ETH-man, whatever you want to call the man. We don't know his real name. We don't know who he is. He might not even be a he. He could be a woman. He could be a robot. He could be pretty much anything. He could be an alien at this point. I think he might be an alien, actually. Now that I think about it, it makes a lot more sense that he's an alien from the future. He's a time traveler that traveled back in time to now trade and make me a millionaire. That's what his goal was as traveling back in time. But the thing is, if I was going to travel back in time, I would probably just go back 10 years ago and then buy Bitcoin when it was $1 and then sell it when it was 65,000 instead of shorting it. But hey, you know, I don't know exactly how time travel works. Maybe you can't travel to an exact point in time that you actually want to travel to. So let's talk about what's going on. So Ethman is on this platform. It's basically co-vesting. So what I'm doing is I'm buying or following into his strategy. When he places a trade, then my money then goes to work. So he's doing everything for me. Yesterday had a $1,500 day. Check us out. You can see right now Ethman up 21,000% up there. Up 21,000% right there. Look at that. It's madness. Here's the overall curve, the profit curve. And it actually looks like he took profit as well recently because he was up to 1.7. You can see here his equity was up to 1.7 Bitcoin right there. And then, well, it's behind my head, but it was up to 1.7. He pulled out some money. Now he has one full Bitcoin worth $33,400. So, and what's crazy is if you look here, back in June, he started out with 0.004 of a Bitcoin and then grew that 21,000% to 1.7, which is madness. Like I said, I've never seen this before. And I've been trading, I've been in this world, marketing and the YouTube and all this for almost 4 years now. And I've never seen somebody make 21,000% in 1 month trading Bitcoin. Now, I understand, people make insane returns trading options and things like that. But he's literally just trading Bitcoin and shorting or getting long. He's not doing options or anything like that. Nothing too crazy. So really amazing. And you can see also here, look at the margin. This is kind of really interesting as well. He never really exceeds massive margins. He's had a couple little kind of moments where I thought he might blow it up, but he was able to recover and really kind of hammer it. But if you see here on these days, he's only using 10, 15, 20% margin of his total equity there. So it's really interesting. He's not over leveraging by any means. And really, I want to show you this as well. Look at this, guys. You can see his profitability here. This is back in June 9th. He had 69% profitability that day. On the next day, 4%. So you can see how not every single day is just green, green, green magic. It's not always just magic, let's make tons of money every single day. You can see there's some ups and there's downs. But at the end of the day, if you look at his losses, his greatest or his biggest red day here for the last 30 days was 14% negative. So he had a 14% negative day, followed up by a 15% green day, followed up by a 31% green day. So he's never really letting himself, lose a ton of money in one day. He's never getting to a point where he can't grow back from that loss. He can't get back from that loss. And as you can see here, and you can see at this chart here, it slowly kind of started, slowly, had a couple dips, and then boom, up to 20,000. It wasn't just a, instant up to the moon type of thing. It's kind of went, consolidated, kind of just creeping, and then boom, made a major jump recently. And when he had the opportunity, and that's when he had that, yesterday had a 57% profit day, which, like I said, is amazing. And I'll show you guys kind of what I'm holding right now. These are my current holdings. These are the positions that I have open. And somebody asked me the other day, they said, why do I have multiple positions? The reason that I have multiple positions is I've been reinvesting profits from trading, or if I have extra Bitcoin and stuff like that, I am reinvesting that. So you can see some of my, it's not crazy, the, initial equity on these. I only have $772 invested. My equity right now is $4,000. So I'm up 800% on that one. I'm up 400% total, 800% on that one, 420 there, 240 there, 100% on that one, and then 77%. So like this one's initial equity is $159, and I'm up to $336 there. This one, $279 invested, and I'm up to $2,597. So you can see I haven't gone crazy. And that's one thing that I want to make clear to everyone out there who's watching this. At the end of the day, the biggest thing about, investing in general is kind of figuring out like what's your risk to reward. And obviously, I could go and I could invest like $10,000. I could go put a full Bitcoin into this. I could do that. But then it's also like, do I trust this platform? Do I trust the system? I trust it as far as I can throw it basically at this point. I'm always skeptical of every website, everything. Anyone who talks about gains or profits, all that, we're talking about risk. There's always risk involved with everything. So that's my big thing here, guys. I want to make it very clear. I'm not putting a ton of money into this. And I suggest to you never go and put a bunch of money into really anything that you don't know 100%. Number one, you don't know 100% if anything is going to be, nothing's guaranteed. There are no returns guaranteed in this world. And then number two, it's like, are you, you're not 100% sure if it's like how real it really is. For me, obviously, I've been killing it. Basically, the first following that I did with Ethman, I invested a total of $73 right there. Let me pull this over a little bit. I invested $73 for a total equity at the end of it being $3,300. So a total profit of $3,231 there, which obviously is amazing. Now, I did have to share some of that profit. 20% went to Ethman, and then 20% went to the platform. So at the end of it all, I walked away with about $2,000 in profit. So either way, I invested $70 and walked away with $2,000 in profit in 1 month of basically investing. You see my opening date being June 07 and then basically getting out there July 06. So my total profit on that one was $4,399. Now, obviously, there was one point where I was up 5,000%. I could have probably held this one a little longer, but at some point I'm like, okay, I need to lock in some profit here. At least I can lock this in now. The great thing about this is, okay, I've got my locked in profit. I locked in $2,000. That's done. It's profit in the bank. I withdrew that and I took that off the website. So now I know I guarantee, I've got my $2,000 in profit. So you can see here that $700 is now worth $4,000. So I'm up 400% here on this total initial equity there. My longest going trade right there is up 829%. Today, Ethman right now is down 3%. But, yesterday we had a $1,500 profit day. And today we're down $132. The market right now, Bitcoin's down about 1.3%. And it seems that Ethman has been shorting more than anything. So really interesting to kind of see what's his strategy. What is he doing? And like I said, it's very interesting to kind of see the ups and the downs. And that's one thing that I really wanted this video to talk about for trading in general and investing is obviously you're going to have those waves. You're going to have those ups. You're going to have those downs. And it's been very evident with Ethman. He's had those ups and those downs. He's had, some drawdowns, but he's never let those drawdowns really kind of wipe him out. The biggest drawdown that he had, his biggest red day was 14% in the negative. His biggest green day was over 100%. So his green days are surpassing his red days, not just by the percentages, but also by the consistency. He had from June 15th till June 26th, he had nothing but green days. And then he had a red day, and then another 3 green days, and then 2 red days. So he's had red days. It's not to say that he hasn't had red days, but the red days are much smaller in comparison to his green days. And that's really the focus here for trading in general. Yes, he's up 21,000%, but it wasn't just instantly up to the moon. It didn't just go right to the moon. And it talks about too, his win ratio is 77.8% all time. In the last 30 days, his win ratio is 76%. So he's winning 76% of his trades. And when he's having those losers, he's not letting those losers grow into a massive loser that takes out profit and takes him out. So really interesting to see. And like I said, he's got 1 Bitcoin that he's trading with right now. And then his followers' equity is up to almost $1 million. Pretty insane. It's pretty insane to say the least. So really interesting. He's been going for a while now. I think like I've pretty much been doing this with him since the beginning of June. I don't really know exactly like why I jumped in trading with him, but when I saw it on there, I was like, okay, I'll try him out. And it just went literally like ding, 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 just went crazy from there. So really interesting to see what his overall like kind of profit curve is and to see the action that he's getting there. And big respect, like I said in the other video, like we have no idea who this person is. If it's a person, it could be a total robot, it could be a time traveler. Really, we don't know. But it's interesting to see kind of, you know, even somebody that's killing it this hard in the market, you know, is still having red days. It's totally fine. Having a red day is just part of it. And, well, I'm going to ride this train for as long as this train keeps on pumping up the hill, baby. So there it is. If you guys haven't already, do me one big favor. Hit that like button, subscribe button, all the buttons down below. We're locking in profit over here, baby. Locking in profit. I'll talk to you guys later on.